Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be sharing a very beautiful and interesting BQ8 session I had with my dearest friend and colleague Chrysilla Lewies. So we exchanged sessions and she facilitated one for me, and some really interesting information came through about an extraterrestrial race called the Antarians. It's a race that I don't know much about, and there's also not much about them out there. I made the research after, and I couldn't find a lot of information about them. They don't seem to be so much involved with Earth, yet still they have some connection. So in the life that I saw, which was actually kind of a parallel life, I realized that I am in their group. I am part of them, and they operate through me in a way. But I'm not going to reveal too much because I would like to let you hear more about them. And there's a lot of interesting information that came through. They talk about space travel, about their suits, about their philosophy, and some other very interesting details. So I hope you will enjoy, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye bye.
And as you feel yourself now, in this time and in this place, I want you to tell me the very first things that you see, or the very first impressions that you have, as you begin to understand where you are and what is happening around you.
I am in space. It's dark and I see stars and planets around.
Beautiful. Does it feel like you're floating?
I feel like I'm observing.
And if you are looking at all the planets and all the stars, does it seem like you're looking at one more than the other?
No, they are far away. I'm just looking at them. Not much going on. I'm just there.
And how are you observing at this time? Are you observing from somewhere specific?
Pretty strange. I feel like a big eye.
It's not strange at all.
That's all I can get, as if I am metaphorically like a big eyeball, just looking around. I don't know what this is.
That's okay. And does it feel like you're alone in this place of observation?
Yes and no. So I have my own individual perspective and awareness, but I hear chatter behind me. a ship that is very advanced technologically, and I see it's huge and it's full of equipment and lights, and I'm sent out there as like a satellite of some sort around this thing. So I'm feeling I'm connected to this ship. This is like a motherboard kind of thing, and I'm as if I'm part of this ship, and I'm sent out in space, but I'm part of this ship.
So you feel connected, but you don't feel like you are or have a physical form as such.
Not at this moment. No, not really. I don't see a body right now where I am for this operation.
Because first you described yourself as an eye, and then you described yourself as a satellite.
Yeah, it's both metaphoric. I'm not sure how I really look like.
So if you were a satellite, what would your job be as a satellite out in space?
What am I doing?
Yes.
I'm receiving information, monitoring.
And do you know where this information is coming from?
Now, at this moment, I'm connecting to Earth and some neighbor planets.
Do you yes?
I'm recording information, and I'm reporting back on the ship.
And do you recognize the neighboring planets?
Pleiades, Sirius, Venus. Yeah. But I'm more interested on Earth at this time.
You are just monitoring Earth.
Yeah, that's my mission.
And if you are monitoring and collecting information, what type of information are you collecting at this time?
We are interested in the development of the ascension process and the human species.
Can you tell me what ascension means to you?
Moving into the fifth density of awareness from the third into the fifth.
And how do you feel the human race is progressing with this ascension process?
Small steps, but it's progressing. A lot of work.
How long will you have to be monitoring Earth before your mission changes, or when you will be given a different action or orders?
I think when humans reach a critical mass, nobody knows when that will be.
You say that you are observing other planets. Are you in communication with any of the other planets?
Yes.
Were any of them on the ship that you were on? Any beings?
Other races?
Yes.
No, it's only us.
Can you describe who us is?
We are Antarians. We come from another galaxy. We are interested in your ascension process. We are observing you, and we have sent down a few of us within human bodies as what you call starseeds. We are not interfering that much with your progress, but we care for you, and we are observing you, and we are in contact with several other races that are also helping with your ascension process, such as the Antarians. We don't mess with most of the other races because they are quite not all necessarily service to others. So we have this ship on your galaxy, and we are monitoring what is going on in your star system and your planet specifically.
Would you be able to repeat yourself with regards to what race you are?
Antarians.
Antarians. Wonderful, thank you. And would you say that you present yourself in a physical form?
We can if we want to.
And if you do appear physical, how would we perceive you to look like?
We are very, very tall. Our skin depends. We have many races. We have many different. We have several different types of bodies that we take, but the ones that are mainly in the ship right now are kind of beige-looking type color, and we have star-shape bodies, so like humanoid-looking bodies, 2 legs, 2 arms, torso, a head. Our head is a little bit elongated, a bit long. We don't really have we have very small nose. We don't really need one. Same for ears. We have normal size eyes, round. No. Most of us no hair, but some, yes. Have 4 fingers, a very large brain. spacious.
Why did you say cat suits?
That's how Tara calls this type of clothing.
I see. And does it feel like you've gone through your own ascension process already?
Oh yeah, millions of years ago. That's why we are assisting you and observing you.
And in your observation, if you have one piece of advice you'd like to give the human race right now, what would that be?
Don't give your power away to anyone. Remember who you are. Remember you are the master of your reality.
So what else are you doing in this place of observation?
Me or we, because we operate through a collective consciousness and we don't necessarily separate ourselves in individual consciousness, even though we can operate through such. We are mainly here now to observe, like we said, the situation on Earth. We cannot reveal too much of our operations. But we love you very much. And we are here to help you.
You say that there are some of your species or race here on the earth walking among us, but they're not interfering. Are those of you here on the earth plane, do they remember their purpose?
They start, Kara is one of them. They start to remember their galactic heritage and their connection to us. They're waking up slowly. But there are not so many of us here on Earth. Very few. But we want them to remember slowly, to awaken.
So you say you're from a different galaxy. Does that mean you are from a specific planet? You know,
Star system of Antarians.
okay, yes, you said Antares, yes. So that is the star system itself. It's not what you are called as a being.
Our name comes from the name of the star system, so
Okay.
we are Antarians and we come from the star system of Antarians.
And if there is one beautiful thing to be remembered from where you are from, what would it be?
Light that shines bright through each and every one of us.
Would you be able to describe where you are from?
Our home?
Yes, if you can.
Oh, it's so diverse. There are many planets in different formations. Some are pure nature, some are more technological, very advanced though. We don't need so much technology anymore, but so there's like a vast variety of environments within our star system. And also different densities, as though most of us have are already in the 6th density of awareness.
Okay, wonderful. So I want to ask about the abilities that you have as an Antarian. Would you be able to explain how you use your senses and abilities, if you have any abilities?
We use our mind in a much bigger capacity than most humans do on Earth. Our mind is our operating system. Through our mind we can manifest whatever we want. We are aware of our abilities. That's just what makes us different from you. Doesn't make us better, but the fact that we are aware of the power that we hold within, we are able to manifest it. So in that way we can manifest whatever we want, whether this is a physical body, whether this is a telepathic communication with another being, whether this is another person or another planet or whatever, another living being. We have the ability to see the existence from a higher perspective, outside of polarity consciousness, which gives us a lot of freedom to create. From a place of joy, and basically experience whatever it is that we wish to experience.
Okay, thank you for that answer. So let's move away from that scene. Let's float away from that scene, and we'll move forward to another important day that you consider to be important. We have now moved to another important day and you are there now. What is happening? What do you see?
I don't know, I'm somehow still on the ship.
Okay, if you're still there, it means there's more to explore there. So tell me about your ship. How many of you are on there operating it?
It's big, lots of lights. There's big windows. Seems like it's almost like turning around. It's very nice. The view from inside the ship is really beautiful. And I'm just there. I don't know. I'm just in the ship now, inside. Yeah, there are so many screens. Looks like science fiction movie.
So how do you travel from one galaxy to another?
With the ship?
Do you use like wormholes, or is there a different way you travel?
We travel with thought. We just basically change the frequency of the ship, and we match with the frequency of the target destination. So then we dematerialize from one time, space, and we rematerialize into another. And this can be very fast. It can be a glimpse of an eye, as you say. But to be in your atmosphere in this galaxy, we need a ship. So we just make one.
And is that also why you need cat suits?
Yeah, but we also like them. We found them very stylish. We honor beauty, and they have many functions. Our suits have many different functions.
Would you be able to tell me or explain what the functions are?
Sure. So they are second skin, in a way. They are programmed. The material is a biotechnology product where we produce them in a way that they are 100% compatible with our bodies, and they are programmed in a way that they have additional functions that they can, for instance, regulate temperature, pressure, different kinds of radiation or potential harmful waves of energy, because we travel through the universe, so there can be dangerous, different kinds of harmful, perhaps, energies. They protect us basically from environmental things, and they can also what else they do? That's the main function. There are some others also a little bit more technical. But that's the main thing.
So what is the connection between you and Hara at this time?
Well, she's a part of us. We're family. She has a parallel life with us. She became aware of it a few days ago, and we just wanted to strengthen this connection. So yeah, well, she's at the moment, we are monitoring the process of ascension through her physical body. She allowed that. She's one of us, so she was given full permission for that. And basically, we use her body as a monitoring device. It's a very complicated technology you wouldn't even be able to understand, so I'm not gonna try to explain, but through her body, we can also understand the human as earthling.
The human experience?
Yes, and that involves all the whole experience, the emotional systems, the mental processes, and all these things. We are learning from you, basically, because you are, as you might know, you are an experiment.
And what are the abilities that are currently unfolding within Hara that she's now becoming aware of?
Her abilities, you say, of Hara?
Yeah, her abilities that are opening up now.
Yeah, well, she feels the stretch in all the levels. All of the what you call psychic abilities are being amplified. No exception. All her senses are being amplified. All the physical senses of, even first and foremost, taste, smell, touch, hearing. And then all the, what you call, psychic. Basically, yeah, telepathy, telekinesis, all these are tapping into the quantum fields, tapping into parallel realities. Yeah, it's quite a lot, and perhaps that's why she's recently a little bit too much activity in her mind, and she's feeling a little bit mentally unbalanced. It's just, yeah, there's a lot of activity going on. She has to learn to work with it.
Can you give her some advice on how she can work with them?
first of all, know that it's okay. There's nothing wrong with you, because it feels like, sometimes it feels like this kind of losing it, but it's all good, no worries. Relax. It's all fine, just new abilities coming online, and it can be a big stretch for anybody. It's like that. So first of all, just to relax in it, embrace it, not worry there's something off, or don't worry that because she's trying to understand it and judging it, and so it's all good. And how to use them, just trust them, and just use her. We trust her. She knows how to use them, I think.
And she doesn't have to be afraid of using them?
No. Of course not. She is. Yeah, she shouldn't. She just doesn't like to stand out.
If you would want her to use her abilities, when and where would be the most appropriate time and place to use them?
Wherever she likes. It's up to her. I mean, we can only suggest. She can, of course, definitely use it because all her healing powers are coming online, which you all have, but she's just realizing them basically. And she's a very powerful healer, like we all are, and we are master healers. She starts to remember it slowly, but it's too good to be true for her, so she's kind of wants to stay humble. It's okay. So she can use it in her sessions, working with people, for sure, and wherever else she wishes to, she can play around. It's her gifts, her toys. You can play with them as she likes.
So you say that you're an observer and you report back. How does her Ra's role play and affect in the reporting process? Does she report to you on a regular basis?
Real time.
Real time?
Yeah.
So there's this clear connection between you two.
We see through her.
And that was the agreement?
Mm-hmm. Part of it, yeah. She's working on multiple levels with different races. That's one of her roles, and her agreement with us as one of us.
And is there anything you'd like to share today with regards to your connection and your observations of Earth and the ascension process that we need to become aware of?
You mean like a collective message to Earthlings?
Yes.
Well, like we said, remember who you are.
Okay.
Do you remember who you are?
I think I'm many things and many aspects, and connected in such a complex way to Hara and what is beyond this world that it cannot even be comprehended.
That's wonderful. Allow yourselves to uncover the beauty and the light that is within you. Dive deep into it. Reconnect, remember. And when you do that, let that light shine bright so that other people can also